Hello, welcome to Buteyko method part 3, which is a reviewed and simplified explanation of what causes asthma. This is from the system that produces a reduction in asthma symptoms from 10 puffs per day of Ventolin to less than 1 puff per day just with breathing exercises. Let's have a very quick review. This method produced a 90% decrease in asthma symptoms and relief drugs, and also produced a 49% decrease in inhaled steroid needs, as well as increasing quality of life scores in a clinical trial at the Brisbane Mater Hospital. And just to reiterate, do not alter your medications without consulting your doctors ever. In previous episodes we learned some simple breathing facts. There are two main gases involved with breathing: oxygen or O2 and carbon dioxide or CO2. If the levels of either gas get too far from normal, we will die. Too high or too low of either of those gases means death. Our lungs are not a bellows, they are more like a gas mixing chamber. Wrong mix of gas will kill us. Most people know that we need oxygen, but the surprise is with the carbon dioxide. Now here is how we explain the breathing process and teach the children to breathe differently. When we breathe the right amount for what we're doing. For example, if we are running around, we'll breathe more, and if we're sitting quietly, we'll breathe less. That's normal. When we breathe the right amount of air for a child, we'll be healthy, but if we were a child or a human and we breathe as much as an elephant, we wouldn't be very healthy. So, in simple terms, if you're a child, you should breathe the right amount of air for a child, not for an elephant or any other kind of large animal. When we measure people's breathing who have asthma, generally it's closer to an elephant or at least a water buffalo or a hippopotamus. So what happens if you're breathing like an elephant? Things won't go terribly smoothly. If you're only a human, you breathe enough air for an elephant, your body will try and make you breathe less. It will do this by tightening your air pipes, or clogging it by making extra mucus, which will make you wheeze and or cough. So how do you know if you're breathing like an elephant? Well, it's pretty straightforward. So elephant breathing 101, when you put your finger under your nose you can feel the wind. Now if you've been running around you'll feel it more, but if you're sitting quietly and you can feel the air hushing and puffing out of your nose or mouth, hopefully out of your nose, you'll know. When you can hear your own breathing, it's a sign that you're breathing far more than you really need. And when you can see your whole body moving as you breathe, even though you've only been sitting quietly. There's something we'll teach you a little bit later on called a measurement pause, which will give you a reasonably accurate measurement of how many litres per air, or gallons if you think that way, you are breathing per minute. Then we can correlate that to either humans or buffalo or elephants or blue whales. So we come back to the logic. Effectively, the implication is that asthma is a kind of defense. We need a certain amount of carbon dioxide in our lungs. If it goes too low, we will die. If we breathe like an elephant instead of a human, we breathe out more carbon dioxide than we produce, and the level in the lungs drops. To make it go up again, our body restricts the airflow, which is bronchoconstriction, and increased mucus production, which makes us cough. This is the end of part 3 of the 10 puffs per day to 1 puff per day program. You can find part 3 on this YouTube channel called Asthma Symptoms, or visit asthmabreathing.org for other videos and resources as we load them up. Again, please do not alter your drugs without seeing your doctor.